what's up guys? It's Saturday morning. Got the stones in soak, just about to start sharpening. This is actually not the knife I'm going to be sharpening. It's this one here. It's a customer's fillet knife. It's a real nice little knife, American made, very utilitarian style. Nothing fancy about it, it's made to work. Good traction on the handle. It's got a nice sort of choil or finger guard here. Works. It's real nice. Got some nice flex in it. It's a nice little knife. What I'm going to talk about in this video is the importance of knowing where to start on your stones. If you refer back to this video here, I talk about how to build your sharpening kit. And I start from a bastard file all the way up to high grit polishing hones and straps with compound and such. But it's important to know where to start on that scale each time. Now right here I've got my Spyderco Delica that also needs a sharpening today to get ready for the upcoming week. For my purposes, it's dull. You won't very often see my knives this dull. There are some parts on the knife that it does, when it starts like there, it'll start slicing and it'll push through, but it certainly won't glide through paper. Okay? So you can see there again, it's so this knife is dull. If we take a look at that edge, there are no chips, there are no dents, there's no light showing if we look into that edge. Maybe in a couple spots. I'm not sure if that's a little bit of light showing back there. Okay, no, that was just a little speck of something. So we're obviously not going to take this from a file. Definitely not. You can see a hint of that polish still showing through. See the light gleaming off that edge. But it's roughed up. It's dull. So the lowest I'm going to take this at this point is a 1000. That's plenty low, and it'll need very little time to put a nice crispy edge back on that knife. This is Spyderco Delica 4, by the way, full flat grind. One of my favorite EDCs. I absolutely love it. Also loving that light coming in through that window right now. Nice, eh? This fillet knife, on the other hand, like a lot of the knives that come to me, is quite dull. Let's just take a close-up look at that edge. So you can see there are some chips. There are some dents. See right along here. It's pretty nasty. Okay, if we look into that edge, lots of light reflecting, especially up around here. This knife has no edge basically, right? It's a beautiful knife. Needs that edge put back on there to be effective. It's an American made blade. But in the case of this video, where do we start? Where would I choose to start? Being a fillet knife, it has a very shallow belly. It's a very thin knife, and so that actual bevel, the actual grind on the knife, is very shallow. See, it's maybe 2 mil thick. So even though you've got some bad dents in there, I'm going to start it on my lowest grit stone, which is about a 200 grit stone. I'm not going to take it to a file because that bevel is so shallow. You still don't have to remove that much steel. It'll cut fairly quickly because it's a somewhat of a steep angle. Now if this was a bigger knife, let's say a deeper bellied, maybe a thicker knife with a bevel that's maybe 1/8 of an inch, I would probably start on a file because it would take a long time on a stone to remove some of those. That's just some insight for you guys. I work with Atlantic Sharpening, work with Ray Bartlett. We have a little company started, and we've been getting lots of business. But one of our principles we always use is remove as little steel as possible to get the perfect edge. We always send our knives back with perfect edges, mirror polished, razor, shaving sharp. But we do that in a way that preserves the life of the tool. And you want to do that. You pay a lot for these tools, and you don't want to just be wearing them away for no reason and carving away at your steel all the time. So use the least invasive approach, least aggressive approach. Remove as little steel as possible. So pay attention when you're about to start sharpening. Have a look at your edge, and choose the best place to start. That'll make you efficient, make you fast at your work, but also preserve the life of that knife. Anyways, I've got the stones in soak here now. This is not going to be a full-length sharpening video by any means, but I will start you off and show you the finished edge. So this is my stone I'm starting off with here. This is the coarsest stone I have. Give a few strokes, and with Movie Magic, I'll bring you back in a few seconds with a gorgeous edge. Okay, so I just finished up this nice little fillet knife for a customer. I think he'll be quite happy. Move through the stages pretty quickly. Check out that polish. That is a 6000 and strapped on a compounded strap. Isn't that pretty? I'm sure it'll work quite well as well. I'm not going to do a shave test for you because I've got to get out of the habit of doing that. I've got patches all over myself. Paper tests I'll have to do. Okay. No doubt that that's razor sharp. Those nicks taken out of there. It's a nice feeling edge. Should be a nice working edge. Hope you enjoyed the tip, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button. Comment down below. Love reading you guys' comments. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Thanks for watching.